The surgery goes well, but Rick has to keep his eyes bandaged for a while and his family has to help him around the house. One night, Abigail hears Rick groaning in pain as his eyes begin to bleed. They take him to the lab for another surgery, and Abigail approaches Collingwood to ask what's going on, pointing out that something is alive inside of Rick and that she knows about the cameras. Collingwood explains that he didn't want the cameras, but they were an order from the Pentagon for security, and that Collingwood being blind is part of the process. He'll be fine in a few days. Abigail thinks there's more he isn't telling her, but Collingwood sends her home. Abigail goes to her house and begins packing some clothes for Rick when she suddenly hears some sirens. When she comes out, she discovers the army is surrounding Zane's home. She isn't allowed to come closer, but she still sees the terrifying sight that happens next. A mutated Zane throws Ryan through the window, instantly killing her. The soldiers break into the house and shoot at Zane, killing him too. Later at the base, Abigail is watching over Rick and hears more soldiers arrive. Since Collingwood will be busy dealing with this mess, Abigail takes the chance to take Rick's card key and go snooping. After hiding at strategic spots to avoid security, she enters Collingwood's office and finds all the files indicating that the volunteers are having their DNA infused with animal DNA to reach the next evolutionary step, which Collingwood has called Homo Titanians. Meanwhile, Collingwood is having a meeting with Colonel Solano and the people from NASA, who want to shut down the program and call it unproven science. The volunteers are becoming violent and this is entering a criminal area instead of being about space. The last people who tried something of the sort were the Nazis. Colonel Solano wants this experiment out of his base, but Collingwood and his advisor point out that the ministers of defense have the last word, so they aren't leaving unless they say so. After the meeting, Frey also tries to tell Collingwood that they should stop, but he dismisses her. When Rick is sent home, Collingwood comes along to explain his sight will return in 24 hours. They had miscalculated the brain's ability to process enhanced senses and Zane's mind simply overloaded, but a new surgery could fix things. Abigail finally snaps and demands to know the truth, thus Collingwood finally admits they're injecting animal DNA into the volunteers.